I say to these governors, please help. But if you aren't going to help, at least get out of the way. The people are trying to do the right thing.
Your morning news now. President Biden is calling on Republican elected officials to do more to help end the pandemic. The president singled out governors from Florida and Texas, two states with surging coronavirus cases. Experts say unvaccinated people are at a high risk because of how easily the Delta variant spreads. But in 17 states, the vaccination rate is still below 50%. The CDC is putting a new targeted eviction moratorium in place. It runs through October 3rd and will halt evictions in counties with high levels of virus transmissions. The CDC cites the slow release of federal rental aid to those who are at risk of losing their homes. Starting today, unionized U.S. auto workers must resume wearing masks in factories, offices, and warehouses because of the fast-spreading Delta variant of the coronavirus. Meat processor Tyson says it now will require all of its U.S. employees to get vaccinated. Meanwhile, New York City will soon require proof of COVID-19 vaccinations for anyone who wants to dine indoors at a restaurant, see a performance, or go to the gym. Happening today, you can get a coronavirus vaccine at the La Crosse Public Library's main branch, and it's not just today either. Vaccines are available every Wednesday in August. Nurses from County Public Health will be available for walk-ins between 1 and 4. The Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson vaccines will be administered. Anyone aged 12 to 17 needs to have a parent or guardian with them. Violence in Afghanistan continues with an attack against the country's acting defense minister. The bombing killed at least 8 and wounded over 20, according to authorities in Kabul, but the defense minister was not injured. The blast occurred late yesterday and was followed by a gun battle that left 4 militants dead. The Taliban, which is pushing into southern and western Afghanistan with its latest offensive, is claiming responsibility for the attack.
And if you are getting ready for that morning commute, watch out for some foggy conditions out there this morning. Your lunch break looking good with sunshine, mostly cloudy skies here for your evening commute. Maybe a slight chance of a shower this evening as well.
Right now, an air quality alert is in place for Buffalo, Trempealeau, Jackson, and Eau Claire counties, along with all of northern Wisconsin, due to smoke from Canadian wildfires. Sensitive groups, including children, the elderly, individuals with respiratory and cardiac problems, and anyone engaged in strenuous outdoor activities for a prolonged period of time should avoid extended outdoor exposure. The advisory is in place through noon today, but keep in mind, it's likely the DNR will keep extending the advisories for certain areas until the wildfires are out and no longer a threat. $10 million of the American Rescue Plan Act funds in Wisconsin will be used to provide grants to local governments and certain nonprofits for tourism-related projects. Grants of up to $3.5 million will be awarded to regional organizations for projects like convention centers, travel infrastructure, and public or nonprofit attractions. The historic Riverside Museum building in La Crosse's Riverside Park may become a tourist destination. The city's Judiciary and Administration Committee approved sending a rezoning request to the full council. Rezoning would allow it to be used as a wedding and event venue, and the neighboring parking lot would be converted to an outdoor reception area and beer garden. Opponents of the move say turning that area into an event space would take away the tranquility of the park and nearby International Friendship Gardens.
Chances of thunderstorms tomorrow and throughout the rest of this week here. And it looks like a little bit of a drying pattern by next week, warming up to the 90s Monday.
Thank you so much for sharing your Wednesday morning with us. We're going to send you now to CBS this morning, and we hope to see you right back here tomorrow.